As teachers, we are constantly reminded that there must be some kind of differentiation applied in our classrooms to accommodate as many types of learners possible. Universal design education is the key to a more inclusive educational experience that takes into account differences in gender, race, and ethnicity, age, stature, disability, and learning style. Ronald Mace created the term universal design in order to make products and environments more accessible and usable by people of all ages and abilities. There are 7 principles for achieving a universal design for products and environments. The first is equitable use. The design is useful and marketable to people with diverse abilities. For example, job postings that are done in formats accessible to people with a broad range of abilities, disabilities, ages, racial, and ethnic backgrounds. The second is flexibility. The design accommodates a wide range of individual preferences and abilities. For example, a visitor could choose to read or listen to the description of contents of display cases in museums. Third is simple and intuitive. The design is easy to understand regardless of the user's experience, knowledge, language skills, or current concentration level. For example, testing is made to be predictable and straightforward. The fourth is perceptible information. The design communicates necessary information effectively to the user, regardless of ambient conditions or the user's sensory abilities. For example, an emergency alarm system with visual, oral, and kinesthetic characteristics in dormitories. The fifth is tolerance for error. The design minimizes hazards and the adverse consequences of accidental or unintended actions. For example, a program that provides guidance when the student makes an inappropriate selection in instructional software. Sixth is low physical effort. The design can be used efficiently and comfortably and with a minimum of fatigue. For example, software has on-screen control buttons that are large enough for students with limited fine motor skills to select easily. And lastly, we have size and space for approach and use. Appropriate size and space is provided for approach, reach, manipulation, and use regardless of the user's body size, posture, or mobility. For example, an adjustable science lab table and work area that is usable by students who are right or left-handed and have a wide range of physical characteristics and abilities. Now that we know a little more about universal design, how does this apply to education? What's great about universal design is that it benefits all students to maximize diversity and inclusiveness. It has already been applied to many educational products such as computers, websites, software, textbooks, and lab equipment, and also environments such as dormitories, classrooms, libraries, and distant learning courses. Universal design and information technology. IT has the ability to enable differentiation in educational and career attainment to accommodate all types of individuals. Universal design assists computer manufacturers and software developers in creating products that are usable by a majority of people. This, of course, helps us teachers in the way that we can allow ourselves to have students use computers and other types of technology without fearing whether or not they will be able to use it. Unfortunately, even though this type of design is available, not all IT companies take advantage of it. However, institutions can decide to purchase products that offer a universal design that is comprehensible to all and place computers in areas that are accessible with adjustable tables. Universal design for learning. Universal design for learning aims at maximizing learning opportunities for every student using technology. Technology-based curriculum designers create products that accommodate a wide range of abilities, learning styles, and preferences. It is now easier to achieve differentiation by offering multiple means of representation to give learners various ways of acquiring information and knowledge, multiple means of action and expression to provide learners alternatives for demonstrating what they know, and multiple means of action and engagement to tap into the learner's interests, offer appropriate challenges, and increase motivation. Although this design seems innovative and ideal for today's standard for education, how can we apply universal design in our classrooms? It is recommended to provide all text in digital format, provide captions for all audio, provide educationally relevant descriptions for images and graphical layouts, provide captions and educationally relevant descriptions for video, provide cognitive supports for content and activities such as summarizing big ideas, providing scaffolding for learning and generalization, build fluency through practice, provide assessments for background knowledge, and include explicit strategies to make clear the goals and methods of instruction. Of course this makes sense, but if you're using instructional software, most that are available unfortunately do not apply these recommendations, creating barriers to the curriculum. Thankfully, universal design can be applied to all aspects of instruction, including teaching techniques, curricula, and assessment by adhering to the following guidelines. Class climate. Adopt practices that reflect high values with respect to both diversity and inclusiveness. Interaction. Encourage regular and effective interactions between students and the instructor and ensure that communication methods are accessible to all participants. Physical environments and products. Ensure that facilities, activities, materials, and equipment are physically accessible to and usable by all students and that all potential student characteristics are addressed in safety considerations. Delivery methods. Use multiple accessible instructional methods that are accessible to all learners. Information resources and technology. Ensure that course materials, notes, and other information resources are engaging, flexible, and accessible for all students. Feedback. Provide feedback on a regular basis. Assessment. Regularly assess student progress using multiple accessible methods and tools and adjust instruction accordingly. And finally, accommodation. Plan for accommodations for students whose needs are not met by the instructional design. While universal design is not a specific technology that can be used by teachers, it is definitely a philosophy that we can apply in the classroom without too much difficulty. Additionally, the guidelines of this design respect the MEL's ideals in providing a differentiated learning for all, helping all students learn equally. Here's the reference that I used for all the information that I found on universal design education. And if you have any questions, I will gladly answer them in the comments. Thank you.